For months, people had been desperate for water when a little girl bent down to the ground and said that the ants were telling her there was a lake beneath the earth. Everyone laughed and called her mad, but the very next moment the ground split open and water gushed out, leaving everyone stunned. She was no ordinary child, but the goddess of the earth, who had accidentally caused a 3-year drought across the kingdom and had now returned to atone for her mistake. She went to the prince, who thought she was lying just to get food, yet out of kindness allowed her to stay so she would not go hungry. One day the prince led the people in search of water when another prince arrived with his soldiers, mocking him and claiming he was unlucky and would destroy the kingdom if he became king. The girl angrily replied that the second prince's face carried bad omens, while good fortune was written on the first prince's face. Enraged, the second prince challenged him to a contest of digging wells, declaring that whoever found water would become the heir. The prince accepted, unaware that the maps had been secretly changed. He dug countless wells without finding a single drop, while the second prince, using the correct map, found water in the very first well. Amid laughter and humiliation, the prince was about to give up when the girl stepped forward and said she could reveal where the greatest water spring lay. People laughed at her, but the prince chose to trust her. She closed her eyes, pressed her ear to the ground, and whispered to an ant, asking where the water was, and it replied, 3 steps ahead, 5 fingers deep. She pointed to the spot and told them to dig, and in the next moment the ground trembled as a massive spring burst forth, shooting high into the sky. The kingdom was filled with joy, and the prince smiled and said that on this day, the earth had forgiven the goddess.